so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 4, 5, 6, and just back to your vamps. Alright, so for the first vamp, we're just using thirds here, a mixture of major and minor thirds. And keep in mind this tune's in 6/4, so we want to start off with our first finger, or second finger rather, on the 5th fret on the D string, which is the G note. Our first finger is going to be on the B, which is the 4th fret on the G string, and we've got that major third there. Keep your first finger on that string, slide that 1 fret, and your third finger comes in on the 7th fret for a minor third between the 7th and 5th there. Okay, so the timing on that is a 1, 2, 3. Okay, so 1, 2, 3 in 6/4. What we've got coming up next is the same rhythm, but we're just going to change the voicings around. So from this voicing here, we move it up 2 frets and go 1, 2, 3, just like that. So 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just like that. For our next little vamp, this is a cool variation, particularly if you're playing this in an ensemble. We're just putting some harmonies above that rhythm. So instead of having the thirds leading it, we're going to have the harmonies moving from the 5th to the 6th, and then up to the dominant 7th in G7 there. Okay, so we're going to start off with our first finger making a bar on the D, G and B strings on our 3rd fret, and our second finger is going to come in and play the 4th fret there. So we've got that G7 voicing. So just these 3 strings. Our 3rd finger is going to come in on the 5th fret for the second voicing, and that's going to make that a G13. So 1, 2, 3. That's our rhythm. So 1, 2, 3. And very similar to the concept of the first vamp with the thirds, we're just going to slide into this G7 voicing here, which is second finger on the 5th, first finger on the 4th, and then I play it with my 4th finger there just because sometimes it's handy if you want to add the 9th on top. But if you just want to use your 3rd, you can just slide that 3rd finger up, as I just illustrated there, and then you've got your G7 like that. So you could go. It really boils down to what's the most comfortable for you personally, okay? There's no right or wrong way to do it, it's just what's the most comfortable. Okay, so for the main theme of this tune, we can think about this as a structure in which you can improvise with the melody a little bit. So what I mean by that is we're going to start off with this G7 voicing here, which is our second finger on the 12th fret on the D string, our first finger is on the 10th fret on the G, and our 3rd finger is on the 12th fret on the B. So what we're going to do here is in 6/4, this is a structure. You can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and notice how I'm rolling and fluttering onto these chords. That's one option you can play this with. So breaking down those 6 beats, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is our first bar, and then you can just come back for the second bar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So those first 2 bars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now for the second, you can take a bit of artistic license here and improvise, moving between the 3rd degree of the melody here and your little finger playing the 4th on the 13th fret. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what I did there was I just played that melody note on beat 5 in bar 3 as opposed to beat 6 in bar 1. I'll put that together so you can get a feel for the structure. We all know how the tune goes, and that's half the fun with this. So 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. So pretty straightforward, but just play around with that one. Okay, for the next part of the head, we've got these minor voicings here. All right, so let's start breaking these down. So the first one is just 3 strings, D, G, and B. And we've got our first finger making a bar on the bottom 4 strings on the 8th fret. third and fourth fingers on the 10th fret on the G and B. So that's our first voicing. Our second voicing, we're just moving our fourth finger along, okay, like that. For our third voicing, we're going to lift our fourth finger up and then play all four strings on the bottom, okay, so. And then for our fifth voicing, we're going to place the fourth finger underneath. So we go 8, 10, 8, 10. And if we're stepping through these voicings in sequence, we start with our first one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're just moving up and back through the voicings where the melody is going, okay, on top. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, just like that. And then you can come back to our G7 voicing like that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then roll into that G7 like that. So once you've got that, moving nice and comfortable with those minor voicings, at the end of this G7, after we play it, we're just going to move this triad from here and slide it up 2 frets. Okay, so third finger on the 12th, 10th fret there on the D and the G, and slide it like that. Let's put all that in context so you can get a look at it. So you got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 into a G7, and then slide the triad. One more time, really slow. So we go 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, G7, 2, 4, 5, 6, 3, 4, 5, 6. So once you've got that feeling really comfortable, we're up to the turnaround in the head here, and that's just a D7 voicing here with our first finger on the 10th, second on the 10th, third finger on the 10th on the B, and then our fourth finger playing the major third on the 11th fret there, okay? And then with this chord, we just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for a bar, 1, 2, 3, just slide that 1 fret to E flat, and then the last 3 beats of that bar, just come back and play your D bass note like that. So 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, just like that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Once that's feeling nice and comfortable for you, we just got this G9 voicing to a G7, back to G9, and then a G7 with the G on top in the melody. So that section all together. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 4, 5, 6, and just back to your vamps. Cool, so I hope you get a lot of enjoyment out of this lesson. It's a classic tune, fantastic album with fantastic musicians doing their thing on it. Make sure you like and subscribe to stay in touch and join the community. Also, if you want to check out some of my courses and other free premium resources to go with these lessons, follow the links below in the descriptions. You can check all that stuff out there, and also check out the website, hpmguitar.com. My name's Ryan White. Thank you very much for watching. Enjoy your practice, and I'll catch up with you soon.